guys, welcome back to today's video. So today I'm going to be sharing with you some new launches from Wet n Wild for 2021. So if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know how much I love Wet n Wild products. I love when they come out with new stuff and doing reviews and sharing with you guys my thoughts, if they're good, if they're bad. So today I'm wearing tons of new releases from them. The only one I'm missing is the new tinted foundation. I'm still on the hunt for that. I actually found all of these products at my local Five Below. They were like just putting out the display and I grabbed some of these. I was super excited. So we have lip products, new Pan Eyeshadow Palettes, concealer, brow products. So I'm going to share with you guys this whole look I created, and I'm also going to share with you guys my thoughts on these products. Are they worth it? Should you pick them up? So if you guys want to find out how I got this look and also my review on the new Wet n Wild products for 2021, then just keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. Hit that little bell button too so you don't miss out on my uploads. That will notify you on your phone and by email when a new video goes up from me. I'm going to share with you guys first my shopping portion of this video because I wanted to show you all the launches because I didn't buy all the eyeshadow palettes, so I wanted you to be able to see the color selection that they had. So let's get on into the shopping portion and then we will get into the testing out products portion. Alright guys, so first thing up I found is their new Big Papa Mascara. I was really excited that this was at Five Below. They also have a new eyelash curler, which was really pretty. It was kind of like a light rose gold color. Then we have their new brow Obsessive Brow Gel and Pencil. So this is the pencil. It looked kind of just like a standard pencil. Nothing too crazy. Probably something that they just repackaged, but the gel was brand new, something I hadn't seen from them before. These are the new 10 pan palettes. This first one is cool tone with some greens and browns. I love this one. Totally Natasha Denona vibes. This and next one reminded me so much of Modern Renaissance. This is Heart and Soul. Then we have this one. This is Nude Awakening. It was so hard to choose which one to get because I thought they were all really pretty. And then this is the last one. We have some golds in here. And then this is their new Cloud Pout Marshmallow Lip Mousse. Lots of really pretty shades. We have some nude tones, a nude pink, and we also have some bright shades like a red and an orange. And it says it has antioxidants and marshmallow powder in the formula. This is their Valentine's Day section. Everything here was just a repackage in this pink packaging. So these were all blushes that were just a part of their core permanent line. And then we have this mascara, which is repackaged, and then the EYEGLASSES lipsticks, which are one of my favorites, as you guys know, just in this Valentine's Day packaging. We also have their Wet n Wild sponge, which I love. And then we have the new EYEGLASSES Incognito concealer. Unfortunately, the shade range that they had at Five Below was not good. There were really not many shades, especially for deeper skin tones. So that is the concealer. And then we also have some stuff from Bretman Rock. They had some brushes, a makeup bag. They had a crease brush. So I just wanted to share with you guys what they had at the store. So the palette I picked up is this one right here. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon 10 pan. It is called Heart and Soul, S-O-L. It's so hard to choose. I honestly wanted to try them all. If I really like this one, I'll go back and get another one at Five Below. This one caught my attention. It reminded me a lot of kind of a Modern Renaissance by Anastasia vibe. It is Modern Renaissance, and here is the Wet n Wild Heart and Soul palette next to each other. So they definitely have a lot of similarities with the oranges and the deeper purple. Obviously not identical, but I thought they were fairly close. Another thing I thought was interesting was that on the back there are 4 shades, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 shades, and it has a star that says not for use around eyes. So I was like, well, that's interesting. We have a eyeshadow palette and saying it's not safe for use around eyes. Was a little bit confused on that. I don't know why they would make an eyeshadow palette that wasn't safe for eyes. I just thought that was a little bit strange. There's an up close on the shades. I thought this one had a nice variety of mattes as well as shimmer. So you get 4 shimmers and then 6 mattes. They also have, I believe, a 5 pan as well. I did not see those at Five Below. I think they are at Ulta, so I'm definitely going to be picking those up as well to try. So I just laid down a generous amount of eyeshadow primer, and I was looking to see if there is a matte shade in here to set my eyes with. There is like a lighter matte shade, but for my skin tone, I think that's a little too deep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with another palette and just set my eyes really quickly. In with the lightest crease shade in here. These don't have names or anything, but it's like this light peach shade, and I'm going to use a fluffy, actually this is a Wet n Wild crease brush from their holiday set, and I'm just going to put this into my crease. I've seen a lot of kind of debate over these palettes, if they're worth it. For me, I love testing things out for you guys, especially drugstore products, so I wanted to kind of form my own opinion, try them out myself instead of just being like, oh, I'm not going to try them, because I feel like Wet n Wild is such like a big part of, you know, my channel. I did a whole week devoted to Wet n Wild on my channel, if you guys remember back. I think that was like 3 years ago, back in the day. So far, this crease shade seems pretty decent. I mean, it's just like a light color, so it's not going to be anything too crazy. I'm not going to give like this crazy color, you know, it's just very light, and I think it's doing a pretty good job as my base crease, and this is just going to help everything blend out easier that we apply. I think that looks good, and I'm going to move on now to this orange shade right here and use that as my next crease shade. This M441 brush, and this color definitely has some fallout when you like swirl your brush in. I feel like these are always my go-to colors, like the pinks, the oranges. I feel like these are the shades I wear the most. That's probably why I picked this palette up. But now I'm like, you know what? I should have picked up that green one so I could do something a little different. A lot of really pretty colors in here. Like this one is super pretty. I'm going to take a little brush like this for my outer corner. I'm going to take this pink shade. I love colors like this in the outer V. Applying really nicely. I like this a lot. So I'm just kind of packing it on instead of sweeping. I'm pressing like this onto the outer corner and just creating that little shape out here in little small motions. Taking off the excess. Yeah, this is definitely giving me modern Renaissance vibes. Very similar if you want something like that palette, but a more affordable option that's still pretty good quality. We have like a little sunset eye right now, which I like. Remember, Wet n Wild also has these little dupes. I love this palette. This is the Rosé in the Air color icon palette. So I'm thinking that these are probably going to replace these. I love these palettes so much. I think the formula on these is great. This was in my favorites video. I use this all the time. I love the colors in here. This is also probably a closer dupe to Modern Renaissance than this one because the shades in here are like exact. So here they are side by side if you guys want to see them for just like some comparison. Of course, what would a look by me be if I didn't do a little cut crease action? So I'm just going to take this e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Camo Concealer on a little brush, and I'm just going to put this right onto this first part of my eye right here and just do a little area where we can put that shimmery shade. So I just like to do this to make everything look super neat and clean. I think I want to go in with this pink shade right here for the front part of my lid. Looks really pretty. So let's give that a try. I love having a pink lid shade. I feel like this would be even better if I wet my brush. I tend to do that with basically all shimmer shades that I wear. The brush is wet, so I'm just going over that area and just packing that color on. Yep, it already helped so much and just made everything look more kind of like metallic. This is one of those shades where it says not safe for around eyes, so hopefully I don't go blind for filming this video, you guys. I'm a little scared. This pretty shade right here I was showing you guys before. Brush is still wet, and I'm just going to apply that to the center. Losing a lot of that shade I put on the outer corner, so I'm going to have to go back in and reapply that. Definitely, I feel like that color is totally gone, so I'm going to go back in Now going to this eye, I'm picking up that pink shade again and just applying this to the front part of my lid. I prefer the shimmers with some setting spray. I'm going to take some of this purple and just apply that to the lower lash line, although it says not to use this around your eye. Then I just want to take a little bit of this Stila Glitter and Glow and just pop that right on the lower lash line right here, right by the tear duct. So I'm not really bringing it up into the lid. This is Ballet Baby from TJ Maxx. Then I'm just going to go around the edge with a matte brow bone shade very carefully. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Waterproof Liquid Pen. This is amazing. It was in my drugstore favorites from 2020. Guys, I went ahead and I applied foundation. I have a bunch more products from Wet n Wild to test out. So the first thing I want to do is just go ahead and fill in my brows. This is the new Brow-Cessive Brow Shaping Gel. So this, I guess, is their response to the whole Benefit brow little gel thing. I feel like everyone is coming out with one of these. So I guess Wet n Wild probably wanted to have one in their line. This is Benefit Gimme Brow, and I'm assuming this is probably going to be the same thing. Now, my whole thing with these brow gels is that's just exactly what it is. It's a brow gel. So I would not just use this alone in my brows. I need to fill my brows in first and then go in with this to add a little more tint and as well to just set everything. So I just went ahead and filled in my brows with my favorite combo, my Essence Precise Eyeliner Brush. This is the best little brush ever, and it's like $2 at CVS and Ulta. And then my Benefit Ka-Brow Gel. This combo is so amazing. All right, so here is what it looks like, and we have this little brush. Let's just go in and use this throughout my whole brow. So I'm just gonna use this to set everything. So far, so good. It adds a little more color while also setting my brows in place. Like one dip was honestly good enough. Really like the way that looks. I think this works really well. Hopefully it's not going to make my brows too stiff. I'm going to have to see how it feels after it dries. But I think my brows came out really nice. Next up, I was so excited when I saw this. This is the Mega Lash Incognito Concealer. It says all day, full coverage. So I got the shade Light Beige. I didn't want to go too light because then I feel like it just looks a little too much. Ultimate Cover, this is like my new ride or die. So I'm wondering if this is going to be similar to it. This is what the wand looks like. It's just like a flat paddle. And the shade range on this, honestly, from what I saw, was not good. There was like barely any deep colors. So I'm hoping that there's more online. I'm going to have to check and see. But if not, then they definitely need to expand the shade range of this concealer. So I'm just going to blend this out with my OG. This is a beauty blender, like the original beauty blender. Has a little bit of a scent to it, actually. It's like a kind of like a little bit of a light floral scent. I don't mind it. Okay, this color is perfect. I'm so glad I went with this one. Ooh, so far I am loving this. I like this way more than their Photo Focus concealer. I don't know if that one's still around. This one is good, you guys. This is really nice. This is reminding me a lot of the LA Colors one that I love. And the coverage is perfect because it's not too thick, but it's not too thin. Just blending this out with the tip of the beauty blender. Then I'm taking like leftovers and I'm just tapping it on the other points of my face, like forehead and chin. This was so easy to blend out and I love it. This is definitely going to be a new favorite so far. I'm going to have to see how it wears throughout the day, but I'm loving this concealer. It's honestly my favorite kind of level of coverage because it's not too thick, but it's like the perfect kind of in between, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Then I'm going to go ahead and set that with my Too Faced Peach Perfect concealer. I'm just going to do a little bit of baking. This stuff is too yummy smelling. I hope they don't discontinue this, or I'm going to need a backup because I love this powder. While that's baking, I want to try out the new Big Papa Mascara. So this says 500 crimp bristles to catch every single lash. It says Big Papa Mascara reigns supreme with its lash maximizing formula. It delivers outrageous volume, length, and thickness in one coat. Lashes stay lifted and never weighed down for instant drama and fullness. Infused with castor oil, which we know is good for like brow and lash growth. Naturally possesses omega-6 fatty acids, essential proteins, and nutrients. The Hourglass brush boosts with 500 plus crimp bristles that grip every hard to reach lash with maximum adhesion for epic volume, length, and definition. So we have some big claims for this mascara. This is the shade Blackest Black. Let's see if this lives up to the claim. I'm really hoping that the wand isn't going to be too big because I feel like when the wand is too big, it does not grip onto the lashes. Super cute packaging. The cap is actually a crown and it is like 3D. It pops out over here, so that's cute. It's a big bottle. So, ooh, okay, this is looking like the L'Oreal Lash Paradise and Too Faced Better Than Sex, so this is probably their kind of like dupe for that. So this is the brush. And I already curled my lashes. They also had a tinted moisturizer in this new launch. I did not see that at Five Below. I heard that it's at Walmart. I didn't see it at my Walmart. I have to go to another Walmart and see if I can find it. And I guess I'd have to film like a whole separate video for you guys on that, which I don't mind. Alright, so far it's pretty decent. I feel like it's giving me nice separation. It's not clumpy. Definitely gonna need a second coat. That looks really nice. I feel like it gave my lashes a nice curl. Now I feel like I'm seeing more volume. I'm trying to really work it in there. So here we have this eye, obviously nothing on it, and this eye with the Big Papa Mascara. I feel like the magic of this definitely comes in the second coat. That's when you'll really see nice volume. So good. I am definitely a fan of this mascara. Gave me really nice volume, length, curl. It's not clumpy, so really like that. I probably would have a little bit more of a difficult time for the lower lashes because I like to use a thin brush for my lower lashes. So, and also like waterproof. So I probably won't use this on my lower lashes. But for the top, I think it is super pretty. Do you guys see that volume it gave me? Pushing away that bake, and under eyes are looking really smooth. I am a fan of that concealer for sure. It looks so good. Guys, so I went ahead and I applied some lip liner. I have one more product to share with you guys from the new line. So I just used this Believe Beauty lip liner in Barely There. This is such a pretty color. Definitely pick this up at Dollar General. And then the last product from Wet n Wild I have is their new Cloud Pout. This is called the Marshmallow Lip Mousse. It comes in, I think, like 10 different colors. So the description says, angelic color and comfort for your lips. Light as a cloud, soft, matte, buildable, and blendable formula. Contains argan oil, avocado oil, and vitamin E to help nourish and moisturize. And it says it has a bouncy marshmallow powder and sweet marshmallow scent. So you guys know I love sweet scent, so I was really on board for this. Blend for a naturally diffused color, or you can build for a fully saturated color. And it says it also has sodium hyaluronate to hydrate and smooth the appearance of fine lines for a blurred, soft focus finish. I got this shade here. This is Cloud Chaser. They also have like another nude one. I think it was called like Fluffernutter or something, but I prefer a pink nude, so I went with this shade. This is like the best smelling lip product ever. It really does smell like marshmallows. Oh my gosh, I want a perfume that smells like this. It's not too shiny, but it's not matte. It has an interesting finish to it. It definitely has a moussey texture. It's not going to be like a matte that you're used to, like a drying matte. So I actually really like this. And this color is really nice. It goes nice with my eye look as well. I can't stop smelling this. Color is perfect. It looks nice with the lip liner too. So far, first impression is I think these are really nice. I would definitely pick up a couple more shades of this. Alright guys, so this is the final look, final result. I went and did a hair tutorial off camera, so if you guys want to find out how I got my hair like this, stay tuned. I'll be uploading a whole video on how I got these like beachy waves. But I want to give you my thoughts on the new Wet n Wild products. So let's start out with the eyeshadow. So my thoughts on the eyeshadow. I love how the final look came out. I'm so happy with it. I think it is really pretty. However, it took some work to get there. I feel like the color blended away a little bit. I had to go back in, add more color. It wasn't too big of a deal. I didn't mind it too much, and they are only $5, so I think for $5, they're a pretty good buy. I don't love it as much as the original formula. That one's still my favorite. However, I think these are good. I like the color schemes that you get in here. Definitely would pick up another one of these, so just putting that out there. I really like the way this eyeshadow looks. I think the look is beautiful. If you don't mind just kind of working with the shadows to get you there, then there's that. But I will say I do like the original palettes better than these. However, I do think these are totally like Natasha Denona vibes, and that's what it reminds me of. Obviously the formula isn't Natasha Denona, but I feel like that's what they were going for. I like the setup of these better than the original because I feel like there's so much more room. But that being said though, I would use this again. I would pick up another one of these. I don't think they're terrible or anything like that. I think they're actually really good. You guys can see how the look came out. Super pretty. So that's my initial thoughts on the eyeshadow palettes. I love the brow gel. I was just kind of like looking at my brows, feeling around them, and I will say it has a nice soft hold just like it was advertised. I do not like when my brows are super crunchy and hard, so this definitely will be a new favorite brow gel. I feel like it set everything in place. My brows aren't moving anywhere, which usually like I'll find like brows all kind of smushed down, but I feel like this kept them in place as well as just gave a little bit of tint to my brows. So I think this is great. I would definitely recommend this. I think they have about 3 colors of this. Love the new mascara, Big Papa. I feel really weird saying that, but I really like how my lashes came out. I feel like they are curled. I feel like they have volume. I feel like they're very defined. So I think this is definitely a winner. If you like Too Faced better than Sex, if you like Lash Paradise, I think that you would really like this mascara too. This is definitely going to be in my mascara rotation. So obviously I haven't worn the new Incognito concealer all day, so I can't give like a full day report. But first impression, I really loved this. I thought the coverage was perfect. I'm so happy that concealers are going more away from like that super thick and going more into this like nice kind of in-between area. I feel like this covered up my dark circles so well, but I feel like my under eyes still look really brightened, but not too bright. This color is perfect, this soft beige shade. So I 100% recommend the EYEGLASSES Incognito Concealer. And last review, I really also loved this, the Cloud Pout Marshmallow Lip Mousse. This smells insane, you guys. It smells so good. Oh my gosh. I just put it on just so I can smell it again. It smells identical to a marshmallow. I need to smell like this at all times. Like, please, Wet n Wild come out with a perfume version of this because I would buy like 20. I love the color of this. It is perfect if you like a baby nude pink. Gorgeous. If I could compare this to something, it reminds me a lot of the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. I would say that is on par with that formula because it does have like a little bit of tack to it when you press your lips together, but it's not too matte, which I like. So haven't worn it with a mask or anything yet, so I think probably it would rub off on the mask because it's not like completely matte like I was saying. It's kind of just that in between. So I'm a big fan of this. I think these are great. I will definitely pick up more shades of these because I really like the formula of it and I really like the way it looks. That is my full review on the new Wet n Wild products. Super happy I tried all these and picked them up. Really like the way my look came out today and I'm a big fan. I think Wet n Wild did a great job in this collection, although I just wish the formula of the eyeshadows was the same as the old palettes. If you can find those on clearance, definitely pick them up. I am picking up them when I see them next time at Target. But I do think the color selection on these new palettes is really beautiful, and if you just want to work with them, I think they're a fine, good, affordable palette for sure. Definitely probably the best eyeshadows you're going to find at Five Below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts. Are you going to pick up any of these products? Comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!